He was the guy every 80s movie fan loved to hate on screen, and the guy everyone who knew him personally loved without reservation. Donald Gibb, the larger-than-life character actor who gave the world Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds, has passed at 71, and the tributes pouring in right now reflect a man who was so much more than any single role. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today we are covering the passing of Donald Gibb, a character actor whose face and voice became permanently embedded in the memory of anyone who grew up watching 80s movies. Gibb died on May 12th at the age of 71. His talent agent confirmed the news, and his family released a statement that was warm, faith-filled, and deeply personal. Jean-Claude Van Damme posted a tribute from the set of Bloodsport, and fans all over the world are sharing their favorite memories of a man who brought genuine joy to everyone who encountered him on screen or off. Let's talk about his life and his legacy. The statement released by Gibb's children is worth taking a moment with because it paints a picture of who this man actually was beyond his filmography. They described him as a beloved father, grandfather, great-grandfather, brother, uncle, friend, and actor. And notably, they listed actor last. They said he loved the Lord, his family, his friends, and his fans with all his heart. They described his larger-than-life presence on screen, but immediately followed that by talking about his kindness off-screen, the joy, laughter, and unforgettable memories he brought to countless people throughout his life and career. They also spoke about his faith, his strength, his generosity, and his spirit, and they said his legacy will continue forever. His children asked for prayers and privacy while the family celebrates what they called a life well lived. That phrase, a life well lived, is one that feels genuinely earned when you look at what Donald Gibb actually built across 7 decades. Donald Gibb's path into acting followed the classic character actor trajectory, small, uncredited roles in big movies, building up a resume one appearance at a time, until the right part arrived. His earliest screen credits included uncredited appearances in 1980's Any Which Way You Can, the Intley Eastwood action comedy, and in Arnold Schwarzenegger's 1982 sword and sorcery epic Conan the Barbarian. Think about the star power on those two sets: Eastwood, Schwarzenegger, and a young character actor from New Jersey quietly building his craft in the background. He also started picking up television work in the early 1980s, appearing in shows like The A-Team, Hardcastle and McCormick, and Magnum P.I., 3 of the defining action and adventure series of that era. By the time the right role came along, he had been preparing for it for years. In 1984, Revenge of the Nerds arrived in theaters, and Donald Gibb arrived with it. He played Ogre, the loud, physically imposing, perpetually aggressive fraternity brother whose single most memorable contribution to pop culture is a 2-syllable scream that an entire generation can still reproduce on command. Nerds, that is the word. And the way Gibb delivered it, with maximum volume, maximum commitment, and somehow maximum comedic timing, turned what could have been a throwaway antagonist into one of the most quotable characters of the entire decade. What made Ogre work was that Gibb understood the assignment completely. He was not playing a villain in a traditional sense. He was playing a specific type of loudmouth bully that the audience both recognized and loved to watch get comeuppance. He brought full physical commitment to every scene and never broke the bit. The result was a character that transcended the movie itself and became a genuine piece of 1980s cultural vocabulary. He reprised the role in the 1987 sequel, Nerds in Paradise, and again in the 1994 television movie, Revenge of the Nerds 4, Nerds in Love. That kind of longevity with a single character speaks to how completely he had made Ogre his own. But Revenge of the Nerds was not the only landmark credit of Gibb's career. In 1988, he appeared in Bloodsport, the martial arts film that launched Jean-Claude Van Damme into international stardom as an action hero. Gibb had a significant role in the film alongside Van Damme, and the two clearly formed a genuine bond on set. When news of Gibb's death broke on May 12th, Van Damme, who is 65 years old and one of the most recognizable action stars in cinema history, posted a photo of himself and Gibb from the Bloodsport set to his Instagram stories. He wrote 3 words over the image: "Rest in peace, my brother." That kind of tribute, decades after filming Wrapped, tells you everything about the kind of connection they had. Gibb reprised his Bloodsport role in the 1994 sequel as well, adding another franchise to his list of returning performances. Over the course of his career, Donald Gibb accumulated roughly 100 acting roles. That is an extraordinary body of work for a character actor. Beyond the franchises, his credits included appearances on The X-Files and in Will Smith's 2007 superhero film Hancock. He also did voice work in the video games Mafia 2 and Rage, showing a willingness to adapt to new formats as the entertainment industry evolved around him. He appeared to step back from acting after 2011, but here's the part of this story that makes his passing particularly bittersweet. He was coming back. Earlier this year, he appeared in a film called Hands, marking his return to the screen. He was also listed as a cast member in an upcoming film called Burlesque Ghost Hunters, which had already filmed in New Mexico in 2024. His personal website described him as embracing new opportunities, doing convention appearances, and working on a new book. He was not done. He was just getting started again. Rest in peace, Donald Gibb, father, grandfather, great-grandfather, and the man who gave us Ogre. Drop your favorite memory in the comments. Hit like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.